Aquarius, welcome to your full moon energy read. The next full moon will be under the sign of Scorpio and available April 23rd or thereabouts. What's going on, please? I personally love the full moon energy reads because I really get to see a concentrated snapshot of where people are mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And then sometimes in the 3D as well, as I saw with Cancer. So what's going on for you? Show me Aquarius, please, under the full moon. Show me Aquarius, please, under the full moon. What's going on, please, for Aquarius? Show me Aquarius. What's going on, please? Oh, like always, of course, here we go. Take it resonates, leave it does not. And if there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate. As frustrating that is, it's also normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Okay. I know. I know. What's going on? Okay. Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Lovers, and the hard reading Knight of Pentacles. Well, somebody's taking their sweet time, but that's okay. It's really not about speed, unless, of course, that's a priority to you or someone. But it's about the end goal here. And clearly that's what I'm saying is an end goal here, and it's beautiful. It's lovely. I have communication, action, a sense of self-worth, knowing thyself, Nine of Cups, loving thyself, wish fulfillment, and then the Lovers. Shall we call that a reading? Are we done? It's nice. It's nice to see something like this for you, given that I'm very aware of your past couple of readings. You know, it's nice when the collective energy shifts a little bit and I can see other things. Or even if you are the same group, you know, you clearly shifted, and I'm saying that too. But like always, take resonates, it does not. So at the heart of this Knight of Pentacles, some slowness, but what's crowning you is communication. What was slow before will speed up soon. Queen of Pentacles, like I said, Nine of Cups and the Lovers. Like I said, for me, that's... It's not perfect. No one's perfect. There's no situation or circumstance it is. I will see our human selves in here upon clarification. But the baseline is wonderful. Okay? All right, let's start right there with that Knight of Pentacles. Show me that Knight of Pentacles. So the next 30 days look, 30 days thereabouts. And sometimes I'll see the seed of an idea planted under a full moon energy, and then it takes part or shapes out later. Okay. But regardless, though, this is looking like a nice full moon to you. Or for you, I should say. Okay. Emphasis there on that Queen of Pentacles. I'll get to you. You just hold on. You just wait your turn, Miss Missy. Okay? Or whoever you are. I see that. It just flew into my mouth. Just give me attention right now. And you just hold on. I see that Knight of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Knight of Pentacles. Show me that Knight of Pentacles. The Four of Cups, Sadness, Seven of Wands, Suppression, Seven of Pentacles. That is a very slow energy, and it's looking very singular. It's either you or someone connected to you. With the Lovers here, it kind of throws me off a bit. I have individual experiences, but also a strong connection. So I'll describe it as best I can, and you make sense of it as we go, yeah? Knight of Pentacles. And then here we have, again, strong individuation, 7 and 7 and a 4. Somebody here with a distinct case of unhappiness. They're showing me active suppression, trying not to feel it. 4 of Cups. I'm not trying to feel this. I don't want to feel this. I won't allow it to seep through anymore. I'm just going to keep marching on. 7 of Pentacles. I don't care how slow it is. I'm just going to maintain my pathway as I best understand it. And I will try not to allow that 4 of Cups to interfere. Someone else showed me active suppression as well. Okay. It was for different reasons. I believe it was Cancers. I do. And you're showing me is I just need to get back on my own pathway and concern myself with me, myself, and I. So I believe it's you, but it could be the other person connected to you. I don't know. But yeah, someone says I just slowly but surely, I don't care how long it takes, I just need to get back on my own path. Okay? Kind of like I got to cut out the grumpies. So, and I'm going to tell you what I told them, you know, that kind of sense of I got to tap down the grumpies. It will temporarily help. It's not a long-term plan, okay? Eventually, the best way to deal with the Four of Cups is directly intercede it, cut through it, force yourself to stop, turn around, and look at it. Where is this unhappiness coming from exactly? Because it's still lingering. That's the thing about the Four of Cups. It's highly seductive. You wouldn't think it is. It's unhappiness. But do you have any idea how many people get caught in unhappiness? And they kind of adopt it like a way of life. That's why it's seductive. Once you get down that low, it's kind of tempted to stay there. You get used to it, and so it becomes this emotional circle. So like I said, the best way to break it up is to cut through it. So I understand your Seven of Wands. You're tired of feeling unhappy. So you are, I believe it's you once more, suppressing it. I don't want to feel this anymore. I refuse to. Perhaps that's what you need to get you back on your path. Okay? Just please know it's a temporary solution. Okay? But if it means you getting reacquainted with your 3D world and just you getting better, well, reacquainted with yourself and what you're doing and why, okay. Okay? At least for now, okay. 8 of Wands is crowning you. Let's see that 8 of Wands, please. Show me that 8 of Wands, show me that 8 of Wands, show me that 8 of Wands. But I respect your insistence on getting back on the path that makes sense to you. Doesn't matter what time it takes, okay? Let's see that 8 of Wands, please. Let's see that 8 of Wands, show me that 8 of Wands. Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here's opening up. It took time. It took time. It took time. I'm not going to say it didn't, but it takes. Somebody's actively communicating. It's crowning. It's coming in. It may not have happened yet because there's a time lapse here, but it is from a soul one. It's very practical. It's very earthy. It's very earthbound. But it's coming in. It's like hot off the press. It's crowning. It seems like it's coming towards you. Okay? But yeah, there's a soul bond here or someone bare minimum we've known for a long time. We have precious memories with and we care about. This is one of those deeper connections. Okay? It's coming through now because it was supposed to and not a moment before. That's how that works. I know. Universe. I know. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? The time was the time was the time. So yeah, we'll be talking to someone relatively soon, or bare minimum, they want to talk to you. You know, it does seem to be headed your way. Let's see that Queen of Pentacles here. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, show me that Queen of Pentacles, show me that Queen of Pentacles. Show me that Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. You're responding. They said something, right? They said something, right? Because you're like, okay, I can put work and energy into this and mean it too with the Page of Cups, but you're saying I won't overgive from the heart. You're saying practically, okay. Practically speaking, I know my sense of self-worth. I can put real work into this 8 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Renewed energy here. A sense of aliveness. I can do this. I got this. I want to. I want to show up and be present and feel good about this. But you're also saying Page of Cups. Page of Cups. You're saying, practically speaking, this is what I can afford to give in terms of connecting to it and feeling good about it. That's a big point for you. If I'm going to put myself into this, I need to feel good about it personally. It has to be a reflection of my self-worth or I won't do it. In other words, it needs to be fair. It needs to be an equal distribution of work. Now, this could literally center around work, but they showed me 6 of Cups. It's in reference and deference to this connection. But you're agreeing to participate with real, and I mean real 3D energy. Your heart is that I'll keep an open heart towards it, but it's a little guy. I'm not going to throw my heart into it. Big difference. See, hear the language? I will put into this what is a measure of my self-worth, assuming it gives back to me an equal measure. That you're saying? Okay. Ace of Wands. But not your heart. Just enough to keep it open to the subject. That's it. I'm not sure why, but I'm agreeing with this. Maybe this is a practical alliance. But you wouldn't be agreeing to it unless you were... That's the whole point of measuring yourself against your own sense of self-worth, is knowing that if there is something to be had from it, you can benefit. Okay. So you're saying yes to this because in some way you're saying it would benefit you. So perhaps, while this might be an old connection that you were familiar with in some way, it could have more to do with the practical surface of things, such as resourcefulness, monetary reasons, 3D output of some kind. You would know best. But I agree with you, and on your one major, excuse me, I'm a little tired. It's at the end of the day, so my is starting to break down. You're saying your major point here is that whatever it is you and I do, it has to be a reflection of self-worth. Otherwise, no. Other than that, you're all open. Okay. Let's get on to your more personal self there with the Nine of Cups. It's coming across as, this could be a good alliance. I need to see the worth in it, though. Once I see the worth and value of it. Okay. Let's see that Nine of Cups. Okay. Alrighty, all right. All right. All right. Let's see that Nine of Cups, please. Let's see that Nine of Cups. Show me that Nine of Cups. Show me that Nine of Cups. Okay, the Hanged Man, Knight of... Clever. Now that makes sense to me. Why? Because on the outside it looks rosy. It does. It looks rosy. It just... But I know you. Humor me that I know Aquarius a little bit. I just say, there's a reason why. I know you. I just know you. You're very clever. And people forget that, and I don't know why. Literally, your master symbols, the Ace of Swords. No one's doing themselves any favors by forgetting your cleverness, because you are a high-level thinker. Out there, visionary, dream expanse, all that stuff. I like the way you tied your level of participation down to the real world. So long as this is a reflection of my self-worth, I'm all for it. Is there something good to be had from this? Let's find out. But that Page of Cups looks so strategic to me because I'm looking at Aquarius. Sorry. It's just people, when I see the signs and how they do what they do and they think what they think and they feel what they feel, you kind of know who you're working with. Okay. And the Nine of Cups, the Hanged Man. Oh, yeah. Are you personally pleased with this? You're not going to rush the subject. Where did we last see you not rush a subject? The Knight of Pentacles was here on your opening. The heart of the matter. So that was you actively suppressing your minor upset emotions that have perhaps been running around way too long. So you just decided to squash them all together, like you're trying to squash beef, you know what I'm saying? And just get back on your path. So I know you have a strong sense of the practicals. I know you do. Okay? You might have some earth in your chart. That's not the point. It's just you're saying you've lived life too long to not understand you need to get back to the fundamentals. Anyway, there's that Knight of Pentacles again. Ten of Swords. Oh. You are kind of actively withholding your opinion about whether or not you are pleased with this connection. Because we have a little history with it. This is perhaps one of the influences we needed to recover that Four of Cups from. And we couldn't, so we squashed it. Because you were tired of feeling it. It's time to get back on the path. And then guess what comes raining in? That communication. Just when you vow to get on with your life or move it forward or get over it by hook or by crook, by force or just working through it. And then boom, there goes the communication. Of course, tale's old as time. So right now, Nine of Cups, is part of you pleased with this? Yes. Are you showing that? No. Absolutely not. Not because you're trying to be strategic here, but it's kind of like I'm withholding my opinion about whether or not this personally is good for me until I see further results of this. Because something here is working out between you and this person. There is. It's at the practical value surface where everybody can see it. Again, a measure of your self-worth. And under those conditions, you're saying, I am willing to think about how this is good for me. But it's with a lot of careful observation. A lot of careful observation. Or you will not be rushed. You said you had a little Ten of Swords incident with this person that you personally had a hard time getting over. It's like this person, in the absence of it, was a reminder to you to get on with your life. Okay, let's check out the lovers there. Again, I think this is really a credit to your sign, honestly, that sense of, well, I could be personally pleased with the progress of this, but we're going to hang back and wait until we know for sure. Again, it was very strategic not to put your whole heart into this. Just your kind of can-do attitude, right? Let's see that, lovers, please. I'm not saying their motivation. It's really not about them. I'm saying you and your reaction to this. That seems to be the main point here. But let's go ahead and take a look at their lovers. Am I curious why? Of course I'm curious why. Why did it take so long? I don't know. Soul bond connections have a tendency to do this. They fade in and out. Some of them are easier let go of than others. Others are more, some are more painful than others. It's just, that's life. You know? The time is the time is the time. What that person's motivation is, I have not a clue. But you are responding to it by what looks like personal choice and happy choice. Okay? But it's at this point that I like to remind people, tarot does not dictate action, you do. I'm saying but one of many choices for the Aquarius today. You have, let's put it this way, a plan to kind of work with this person, to get reacquainted with them, to build something, a measure of your self-worth with them, but with a cautious eye about, is this allowed to personally impact you? So, something like that. Okay. Two of Pentacles, exactly. 10 of Pentacles and Death. You know, there's something about this, you keeping a distance from it. You honestly don't know if this connection between you and them, this is an honest reflection on your part. You don't know if whatever this connection is will ever be stable. You honestly don't know. You haven't reconnected with them long enough to have the answer, but it's with your spirit. Yeah, I know you've had a previous round with this person of shenanigans, endings that were painful, drawn out. And just when you vowed to kind of put a stamp on those negative emotions, I've got to get out of this, even if it means suppressing them for a bit. Guys, tarot can't make you do anything. You're showing me an open-ended reflection. You're saying, you Aquarius, it might be a powerful connection, and that's probably why I'm saying yes to it, maybe. So long as it shows that it's producing something, I'll continue to participate of my own free will. I will carefully hang back and not get too emotionally involved in this, because you can't help but keep that ending at the forefront of your mind. I don't blame you. There's a reason why you're saying you don't know if this will ever stabilize. It was never answered the first time, right? Typically, what is unresolved has a tendency to come back around, to try to heal itself and answer the question finally at last, or to repeat the same rodeo circus. In which case, we are wiser at that point, and we can decline. We choose our level of participation. You are choosing your own particular level to participate. But do keep in mind, no matter how clever you are, and you are very clever, something is either going to show evidence of stabilization or it's not. You two managed to find a way into each other's lives at a more consistent level than when you last left it, or you don't. So, I see your cleverness. I see how you're approaching this. I get it. But 3D is 3D and it's non-negotiable. And again, this isn't an answer. This is you not knowing if it will ever stabilize. So if this is what you found yourself up against last time you connected this person, guess what? If it's still not answered in future, then you're just doing another rodeo with them. And if it wasn't that interesting or fun the first time, it won't be the second time. But this is just in the next 30 days. The reason I'm saying it as a question in your spirit is because inevitably it was going to come back up. It's an unhealed wound that was never resolved between you and this person. So this is either your opportunity to resolve that wound with him or to have an absolute answer finally. Okay? It's too early to call. I just say that the connection still calls to you both in your own individual ways. This is your opportunity to understand the wounds better and fix them, correct them, or to understand that they are staying that way. Okay? All right. You don't know. And it's not going to be immediately obvious in the next 30 days. I'm just saying, guys, you can figure it out sooner rather than later. You don't have to drag this out a year or 2 years. You really don't. That's the thing about these connections. When they do make a comeback like this, we either have evidence of evolution, change, and healing, or we don't. So, there you go. Know your worth. New moon in Taurus. Coming up soon. I'd have to have the calendar in front of me to know exactly what that is, but I told you it was crowning you. For some of you, it's on the precipice of your front door or your phone messages or email box. Okay. Take inspired action. Full moon in Virgo. No. I see you choosing to participate. And again, you get to choose your participation levels. Okay? I understand that it was left with an open-ended question. It was never answered the first time. Like I said, this is either an opportunity to resolve and heal old wounds or to repeat the circus, the rodeo, the last time you connected with it. Okay? Do not lose sight of your worth. Okay. Wisdom Keeper, Whale. Okay, the Crown, Success, Pride. Do not forget, excuse me. I'll tell you, I'm tired. I had to make another. Let me tell you something. Is the high humidity has been as such that you know how it is when it's so high you can't sleep. That's where we are right now in Central Texas. I'm down. We're tired. Okay. Crown, success, the one who wears the crown. Do not forget who you are. That's it. And don't allow them to forget what your worth is. You deserve stability. And it will either be inconsistency. That will either be showcased as a feature or it won't. That's it. Don't lose sight of yourself in the interim of discovering that. Turtle, the slowness out of protection. Yeah, somebody here moves slowly out of that sense of, I need to protect myself, but I also saw it for you at the heart of your reading. So, typically the idea is going slow is meant to feel a little bit more protected and safe. Bear, strength, resourceful. Yeah, I know. Someone here has a lot of strength, a lot of sense of resources, a lot of sense of I can get it done. You know, don't get in the way, that kind of thing. Okay? All right, let's get some charms for you. We have the letters P, the crab in reverse, trying to leave that multitude of negative feelings behind. I know, trying not to listen to it or give it too much credence. The heart with the nurse's cap we're talking about, and it's in reverse. So we're talking about unhealed wounds today. And then we also have the medallion of you, Aquarius. That is yours at the face-up value. So you, Aquarius, directly connected to you, possibly another Aquarius. That may or may not be the case. All right. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.